Okay, looks like I'm back on the air. I think it was just a little slow on activating after I pushed the button. So anyway, sorry guys. I'm back. This is Nikki here. We're trying to learn to become more human, something that seems to be a rare occurrence these days, and it's kind of a sad thing. So we'll get back to like trying to become more natural and trying to go back to like some old ways. And most people think that if we go back and we automatically go sit like on the beach or at the river and do some fishing and then we go home, we won't have AC, we're not gonna, we're gonna have to deal with all the bugs, and people have all this stress and worry, and why? Because they've been disconnected. There are very natural ways to get over all of those things, and there's technology out there that is natural, that's biological, as opposed to this mechanical construct that keeps us all separated from each other. It was all designed, and it's working. We no longer know how to fix our own food. We no longer know how to raise animals. We no longer know how to even milk a cow. I mean, come on. That's something that most people would need, or even a goat. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's like we need just to learn simple things that believe it or not, once you do, you feel good about yourself, as opposed to going and sitting in a cubicle and pushing buttons and processing loan paperwork or going to building cars that, it's not necessary. There are natural ways, and if we can learn to coexist again with nature and this world that we live in, if we can reach that again, then we can reach potentials that we are not even aware of right now. There are things that the human body and the human mind can do that we have forgotten over time. And this all comes from rediscovering ancient knowledge, okay? And we have the ability to communicate without words. We have that ability, but, we've basically been told all our lives, no, people can't do that. That's all BS, That's just someone telling a fictitious story, and they don't sit and listen and actually keep an open mind, because we have that ability. Now, not everybody can use it right away, because like all things you learn, it takes practice. You don't jump on a bike with two-wheeled bike and automatically go down the driveway and you know exactly what you're doing. Nothing in life works that way. Nothing worthwhile in life comes free and automatic. If you're just given something, you better look into why you're given it, It's like we get satisfaction and enjoyment, and the human gets satisfaction and enjoyment from doing things themselves, from being in contact, from using what's around them. Now, we've been duped to believe that, we need money, we need to be able to go to the store to buy everything, to make it easier. So what? Are we lazy? Are we a lazy species? Are we just so lazy we can't get a book anymore? We have to have news read to us or on the TV. You can't even read newspapers anymore. Most people just get their information from YouTube. They don't even want to go to say disinfo.com or even InfoWars or anything of that nature. Nobody wants to go to read. They want it put out there. They want it electronic. They don't want, if you read something, you're so much better at retaining it. And if you read something, then you can make it part of your own. So that's what we just need to go back. Be family again. People need to go have camping trips. That's another thing you never see anymore. We used to go, Dad takes kids, y'all go camping, and that's awesome. I miss doing things like that. Seriously, I was going to do it this weekend, but it kind of got postponed because of my son's soccer game. But it's just so beautiful outside. There's my son again. I'm going to go run with him real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me find the music. Hold on. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on, son.
Red list on the left, blue list on the right. We got 15 minutes and we leave for the night. Chained up to the wall, there's a bitch on my back. Soon we're in coffins
Okay, there it goes. Okay, sorry. He wanted to show me a squirrel outside. Okay. So we were talking about people being lazy. Yeah, people want everything given to them, you know? It's like they see the blue bloods, the ones that have people waiting on them. That's not human either, and that did not come from here. That never came from here. That is not from this earth. People serving others, and where they, marry their half-sisters and keep it in the bloodline, that is not human, okay? That is not human. That is extraterrestrial. Now, yes, a lot of it's been mixed in here, and we've been fooled into believing that that's where we need to go, but no, don't let anybody tell you that. Nobody enjoys life having everything given to you. How do you learn anything? How do you grow? How do you experience life? How do you teach others? It's scary what we're missing. I mean, just simple things. Cooking your own food, you know, I mean, it's not hard, and you can do very simple things. It just takes experimenting. But when you look at something and it's just so overwhelming that you don't know where to start, people just don't. They back away. No, that's too hard. I don't want to do it. Let somebody else do it. I'll order a pizza, and we'll sit here and we'll watch American Idol. That works for me. Now, shh, don't talk. I was listening to that commercial. Come on, people. I think a good experiment for people, because I was going to try to think of a good way to try to just show someone how much they watch TV and how much time they spend disconnected from family, from society, from the earth, from being people, from loving instead of dividing, and instead of finding something wrong. You know, it's like find similarities or find differences so you can learn that difference, so you can do it too. You know, instead, no, they're wrong, they're different. So it's not that hard. You know, if you're overwhelmed with something, do something easy. Just get a breast of chicken, throw it in a pan, if you got some salt, add it, and then work from there. You know what I mean? It takes trial and error. This stuff used to be taught. It used to be handed down from mother to daughter and mother to son. Men knew how to cook very, very well back then, as well as they do now. I know a lot of men that are much better cooks than women. I mean, I never cooked until recently, but I'm pretty good now because I know what I like. That's the other thing. See, you can get things that you enjoy instead of what someone else thinks is what you want. It's not the way it goes. We need to take care of our family. So this alien concept that we need to be served and taken care of, that's because of where the anyways, I don't want to get into that because that's going to be too long of a story. If I get into that, I don't have enough time. So that'll be another day. So I don't know if anybody's seen some things on quantum physics, but these quantum physics stories led to the study of the formations of the water, and just you thinking, seriously, like someone focusing on the water with certain emotion, the water could form either crystals or it could form certain like designs, snowflakes designs, which goes from the Mandelbrot concept, fractal geometry, which is amazing. It's everywhere. And what we thought was random is very earthly. It is everything's connected. And it said with fractal technology or fractal geometry that you can basically take one point, like take the measurements of one tree and be able to determine from that one tree the rest of the way the rest of the forest is laid out. It's great. Down to like how many leaves, like the format of the leaves on a branch can lead you to know how many leaves and the different formations on that tree. And it all comes from Mandelbrot, which is just, it's sacred geometry. It's the same thing you see in the spiral on the shells, and that is part of the Mandelbrot fractal things. And most people think that it's math, so it's disconnected, and it's not. Things like math are part of the earth. It's part of it's natural knowledge that's there. Numbers, zero's always been zero, one's always one, you know? It's like a mark is one. 2 marks, yeah, that's 2, okay? It doesn't matter what you call it. You can call it Z, I don't give, you know, it doesn't matter what it's called. That number still means the same thing no matter what you call it.